Welcome back. 30 secs. LOL.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, D. Okay, let's see.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the
close
lane.
game.
Kennard outside. Clark outside. Off target from outside.
Nice rebound.
Washington leading by 3.
I think it's this ooh, headset too. I don't like it.
On the assist by Holmes.
It kind of makes me like muffled.
Elusiveness of Jordan Poole, able to make his mark on the interior.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense. We have to talk, and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
All right. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flat.
Teams that could be building
frustrating.
for the future, trying to
we'll
instill
take
a
that.
winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
It's his first trip to the
Turns
line.
it down. Yeah. I'm surprised it goes. Okay. Interesting.
But he drops it first.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark, and it's Jackson in for Bain. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Washington with the ball. Leading by 5. Here's Poole.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
Okay.
That one misses.
And do another break like that. That's good. Good job, Jackson.
And he's good on the second. Here's Brogdon. Still without a bucket. George outside. Oh, they get a hand
Oh,
on it.
hold on, no,
Holmes
that's not
finds
bad.
George. Outside Brogdon. This one for
That
3.
should be good.
He drops it from range. And so it's Washington closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Thanks, guys. What we try to do.
We've got Jaren Jackson. Also G.G. Jackson out there. Luke Kennard out there with Edey. And it's
like
Pippen
Brogdon.
in at the 1. That's the
Yeah,
lineup in
yeah.
the game for Memphis. From
Yeah.
deep, Brogdon. Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason, Doris.
BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite unequivocally? You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown three. Good night.
Left side Brogdon. Pass to Champagny. Back to Brogdon. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the start of a three-game trip on the road.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end.
If you're tired, go to bed. NBD.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
Well, if there's any player in the
Here you go, Marcus. No, we still awake.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. From 13, Jackson.
Smiling face with smiling eyes.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got
Yeah, bro.
helps his team get the win.
Here's Wells. 10 points in his last outing. Pass to Pippen. Here's Kennard.
Come on, Marcus. Just bit still. That's for him.
Shoots
Oh,
over
he
George.
pushed him off.
Jackson
and
can't
missed
get
it.
it to go. And here's George.
Oh,
He'll
goddamn,
bring it up
yeah,
for the
that's it.
Wizards. Fresh
All
off
the
a
way.
win against the Warriors.
They were really
Oh,
able
you
to
gonna miss
exploit
that?
that
Oh,
defense. I
my.
mean, getting almost any
No,
shot
you're
they
not that
wanted.
good.
It was that easy.
Give them some credit.
And you
I'll
come
tell
all the way
this,
back
they
down.
caught an opponent on a very
Oh,
long
my
night
God.
defensively,
Tied up.
and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Wow.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis.
There you go.
He said, quote, I think
This is
a
that go
player
to
has
Champagne.
feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Here's Pippen. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Lakers.
Never need some
Pass
defense.
to Kennard. Over Brogdon. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
I just love the ball movement.
Get off the screen.
Here's
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Brogdon rising up for the flush.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon with a little bounce in his step. Pretty dunk.
Grizzlies trail by 3. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Mano, mano.
There's
Oh,
a
there
minute
we go.
26 left
Oh,
in
he
the
got
first
me.
half of this one. And then Morant with the dunk.
And the bounce that Morant
All right,
possesses
let me get it
is
back.
unlike anyone else at his position.
Oh,
Poole against Morant. And that one's good. Poole.
right back
Poole's
at you.
got 15 points.
That's been the story of their offense
Mano
so
a
far.
mano.
Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the paint.
Support the stream. Hit the
Oh, he
cash
left
up
wide
dollar
open.
big
Oh,
fire.
he messed it up.
Washington.
The battle
Yeah.
of the boards has been something to
Uh-oh.
watch.
All the way. Oh,
Floating in for the slam. He's electric.
It feels like Jordan Poole is in one of those grooves where he's getting everything he wants on the offensive end.
Grizzlies trail by 5.
come on.
Morant
Oh,
looking for an opening.
he got me
Drives
again.
to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong. And
now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Puts it up from 12.
Nah, you got a jump shot like that.
Got it up.
One more time.
The shot comes out. And the first half comes to an end.
Right
We've
there.
got a close game going here. Wizards out in front. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Crazy insane clothes.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Gotta be. And I was trying to give John foul trouble too, if possible.
And the Wizards with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second
half. At that
half.
time, though.
We've got Sarr, Jordan Poole out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Champagnie. Washington has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage.
There you go, George.
We see you get up, sir.
Memphis shooting it with confidence.
Trying to get that scoring title
so
this
far.
year.
Here's Morant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Morant's got 16 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Sinks it from distance.
Wow, what a start.
You should trade for the guy who just scored.
Everything clicking out of the gates here.
No, we're good. We like our team just how it is. We good. We fine with them.
Tries it from the block.
Morant.
Yeah, Morant's good, but I want to beat him. I don't want him on the team. I want to beat him.
On the wing. Pass to Poole.
We don't need him.
Here's the 3.
Oh.
That one no good.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
I want to beat the best.
Jackson outside.
Oh, got it.
And the layup is good.
Yeah.
He's got 7. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already.
Oh, he was ready.
This
oh,
person
right
hasn't
there.
had a bucket
Champagne.
in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them
Champagne.
successful? So I think you're in
Read your knee on ice.
Harder team to play as.
translates to coaching.
Now here's Morant. 16 points
right there, about the same. I'm just mainly using Jordan Poole. I think he's the best player. Other players are missing too many shots for me. So I like just playing with Jordan mainly. As far as an offense. Oh, here we go. Oh, it don't miss that. Come on, man. Come on.
Face with smiling eyes, smiling face with smiling eyes.
That is crazy right there. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. And you're going to give him that. Oh, okay. Now we're just up by 5. Come on, Jordan. We got it now. No matter what it is. Come on. Oh, you had him right there. He was a wash machine. Oh, goodness.
Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to
hey,
his
you
spots,
school all
and the
day,
defense
y'all.
has yet to adjust.
Timeout.
Yeah,
from
call
Taylor
timeout.
Jenkins. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. You look at Kennard, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
1:53 left in the third.
Don't give him that.
That one's good for 2.
The ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Check out Ja.
Here's Poole.
Oh, for Kennard.
What an effort.
No.
Over Smart. Morant, no good.
That's good defense.
Wizards leading by 7.
Uh-oh.
Poole from long range.
Uh-oh.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
Bingo.
Poole's got 11 in the second half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The drive by Morant. Oh, Ja Morant. Spring-loaded.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And so Smart will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Poole.
Oh.
Comment, subscribe, and share.
Oh, he does
Poole's
good.
got 32
Good
points.
idea.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely
What you gonna do
done.
with that? Nothing.
Pass to Kennard.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul.
Oh, where?
That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Desmond Bane. And it's Pippen in for Ja Morant. Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Here's Pippen. Up top, Kennard.
Oh, left him wide open.
Nails it from 3. Kennard's got 10.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke
Who's
Kennard
over there?
rising fire.
God, no, I don't want you shooting it.
Smart finds
Not
Poole.
from there anyway.
For 3.
Come on. Oh, you missed that one?
Jackson.
Yeah, you needed that
Jackson
one.
outside. Here's Pippen.
Oh, don't give up no up. Oh, there you go.
Performance for Jordan Poole. He's been the story for Washington. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Desmond Bane. Edey out there with Gigi Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane.
Oh, that's the guy from Purdue.
Over Brogdon.
Like, oh, watch it, he's big. Oh, man.
He's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they found success off the
Support the stream. Hit the cash up dollar bait fire.
The long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Thor comes in for Martin.
Wow, how about the balance and strength of Malcolm Brogdon? Give him the N1.
And that one falls for Brogdon.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball court.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Thor?
Here's Thor.
Oh, okay.
Pass to Smart. Now here's Brogdon, guarded by Bane.
There you go. Oh, he's
missing. Grizzlies trail by 7. The three is up. And Bane with the three.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bane. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
Smart passes to George. Back to Smart. Now Brogdon. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Bane, no good. Washington leading by 7. Pass to Thor. Smart with the ball. Three-pointer. The rebound. Memphis is going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Bane, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Thor. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Ooh, drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Timeout.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A new lineup here for Washington. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Morant.
And
he drives in. It's hauled in by Carrington.
There you go.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes.
Yeah, bring it back up.
Make sure you get a good shot.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that up. That was my bad. I was still trying to do my move.
Grizzlies trail by 10.
We'll get it back. Hopefully it's a stop.
Here's Morant.
Oh no, looking wide open.
Right. Tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Great game despite the close game.
Oh.
Boy, he wanted that one to go.
It's on my second miss. Yeah, thank you, dude. Second miss all season. Oh, I was perfect at first. Oh, again?
Kane against Middleton.
Really?
Wells, the pass to Morant.
Snap.
A minute 35.
Automatic from the line. Nice Dito. Let's get it back. Oh, there you go. Oh, we'll take it that way, though.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Washington.
Take it again. Take it again.
Poole outside. Pass to Champagnie. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone for Jackson Jr. He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Big-time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
So, gotta be under the rim? That's not how this sport works, right? Thinking face with hand over mouth.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. It's the same thing the other day. All right, come on.
And here's Morant.
Come on, we got dial in. There you go. There you go. Get out of here.
Use his length even more.
Oh, all the way Middleton. Oh, there you go. Nice layup. Easy layup.
And the Wizards lead by 10.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Middleton. He's closely guarded.
See, gotta be under the rim to score.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Uh-oh.
There's the drive. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. It's Poole the drive. And that one drops for him. Poole's got 36 points.
Jordan Poole's going to put that defense to the test with his drive ability. Boy, he can get past people.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Oh, yeah. All the time. Oh, there we go again.
And that one's good. Poole. And now it's a 12-point Wizard lead.
In the game with one more point.
Great battling between Poole and Morant.
They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be
proud
of.
We'll take that W.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jordan Poole.
What's next, friend?
Probably for a few more games of this, then I switch up to probably our Marvel game. I haven't played that one in a minute. I probably got a little rusty in there. Let's see how many games I've played so far. Oh, I'll make it look at the stats. 1, 2. Oh, just a third game. Yeah, these gonna do about 4 more. I'll probably stop at Orlando, Houston. Yeah, I'll probably stop right here at Atlanta, the Hawks.
In this early phase of the season, are new teammates still, getting used to each other?
Yeah, I would think that's the case in most situations, Kevin, and that's the flip side of having a long regular season. Physically, it's challenging, no doubt about it. but over the long haul, you do have an opportunity to come together and gel as a group.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. Jordan Poole is out there with Song. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. Now, here's Poole. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Bitadze. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Down low. Here's Banchero. That one falls. Banchero's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Orlando. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $bake fire.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 5 men.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bitadze can't hit. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Washington.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And that one's good, Champagnie.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Time now to
like, comment, subscribe, and share.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. The two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star player for a reason. I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now it sounds like they respect him.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
Thank you, David. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season,
defense too.
Really fueled their fire
gotta
for
make
this
the
year.
shots.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And that one,
there you go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Caldwell Pope.
Timeout.
Hasn't made one yet. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Smart with the steal. Pushing it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Fourth, the Magic.
Well, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Both good from the line that time. 1:16 left in the first. Here's Black. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Isaac a screen on Johnson. And that one's good. Wagner.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
It's Smart with the drive. Here's Holmes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Magic trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Rebounded by Holmes. Here's Washington. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. A nice shot by George.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Nice, smooth jump shot from Anthony. I like him in that medium range area.
Smart kicks to Poole. Latrey. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. Here's Anthony. Moves back up. And it's Wagner getting it to go.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Johnson for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's
a quarter, a 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Banchero up there with Isaac. Then there's Black. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Anthony in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Yes, that goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Banchero. They retain possession. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
This is where you want Wagner to have the ball. Right under the bucket where he can do the most damage.
Smart misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
For the Magic, Goga Bitadze is checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Isaac. Suggs with a screen for Anthony. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Banchero. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Anthony.
When it comes to solid three-point shooting, Anthony makes them when they count the most.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Washington leading now by 8. In the corner, Smart with it. And George kicks to Smart. There's the triple. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Count it.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
On the wing, Johnson. A 3. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 12 in the game.
That's his third shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
Banchero outside. From 13, the rebound by Middleton. Washington's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. For 3, good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Still yet to score. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sars got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Middleton. Three-pointer. And again, Washington with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here's Banchero following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Another miss by Banchero.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Suggs has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Bitadze. Will it go? And so it's Washington. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Marcus. Looking at your role with reserves, how do you make the biggest impact on the game?
Got to be a pest coming off the bench. You know, we don't have time to get ready to get warm. We got to be ready to come in and change the game and keep the intensity going early.
You sure did that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Orlando Magic.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it? I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much. But right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. That'll be a 5-second call. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Paolo Banchero.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Now, here's Suggs. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Suggs has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Orlando. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Chris Middleton. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just
dude.
For putting up points, he is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games.
Yeah, that was not bad.
He usually follows that up with a big night.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage.
Wasn't sure if you left the game on by accident.
They've got Jordan Poole.
Yeah, kind of was.
Is out there with Song. And it's Champagnie in at the
all right.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, is the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. The Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Timeout, timeout.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft.
Start it.
B.A. Banks. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Converting turnovers into points. The Magic in second.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $Bakefire.
Now, here's Suggs. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And Carroll, rebound, Washington.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
And again, Washington with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots? Have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And finish off by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Rejected by Banchero. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Middleton. Champagnie passes to Poole. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Wagner. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Washington leading now by 17. Here's Middleton. Pass to Carrington. Over in the corner, Poole launches it. And again, Washington with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now, here's Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. Shot from the wing. And, yep, and it drops after rolling around the rim. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Poole kicks to Johnson. From the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Smart read by Poole there, noticing the overcommitment and making the D pay.
Here's Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Anthony's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Now, here's Johnson. He's got 15. The 3 from Poole. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Wagner against Johnson. Fires for 3, and it's Franz Wagner with the 3. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
It's been one of those nights for Poole. He is on a heater.
Here's Black, guarded by Smart. Stolen by Smart. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Poole. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anthony against Poole. Anthony taking his time here. Isaac a screen on Poole. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Washington Wizards. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Isaac out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Black. And it's Wagner in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Back to Smart. For 3, Brogdon. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Black. To the paint. Trying to find Brogdon. Gets it to him.
How about big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Right side, Smart. The 3 ball. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Thor's checked in. And both free throws good for Anthony.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Here's the three. It's hauled in by George. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
The Magic trail by 15. Banchero outside. Here's Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Not sure which it's been since halftime. Either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has just turned up.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smart against Suggs. Wagner passes to Anthony. Wagner has screen on Brogdon. There's the three. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Mo Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Cole Anthony. Now, here's Suggs. Lets it go with the three. That is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Magic.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's Wagner with the three. Rebound, Washington. Sars got 7 rebounds in the game. Poole with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Poole gets it to go.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
The Magic trail by 16. Suggs passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Rebounded by the Wizards. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Poole against Suggs. A floater, and Poole with the layup. Poole's got 24 points.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 18. Pass to Suggs. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Can't hit from in close. Washington leading now by 18. Here's Carrington. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year.
Just about going over an hour mark.
Really stands out, of course, in this one. It was
Thank
a
you, D.
dazzling game for Jordan Poole.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Smart. No good on the 3. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present
1 hour, 5 minutes, and 30 seconds.
All right, thank you, D.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Back.
The Rockets on their way to the locker room, looking to deliver a big win for the home crowd tonight. Welcome to the NBA. And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, B.A., I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Now here's Brooks. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. They set the pick. Here's Green. Can't cash it in from close range. And it's Wizards ball. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Here's Van Vliet following the score by Washington. Oh, there's the alley! And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Here's Poole. And he comes up with a bucket. Poole's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Sengun finds Thompson. Back to Sengun. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Poole, the pass to Champagnie. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Pass to Green. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's Poole. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, B.A., it is spectacular.
And Washington making a change here. George has checked in. Free throw good. Poole.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done
Timeout.
in so many ways on the offensive end.
Timeout called. Houston. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Jordan Poole.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Sengun. Lets it go from deep. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Washington. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball's in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Wizards leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Carrington. Launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
For Houston, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Thompson, a screen on Poole. Here's Van Vliet. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket. Always ready to take it inside.
Here's Poole.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And Houston has possession. The Wizards making their last shot. Outside, Green. Sarr pulls it in.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And he lobs it up to the rim. .34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense on him.
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Van Vliet. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. And Eason subbed in for Brooks.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line. And when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Champagnie. Defended by Eason. Pass to Brogdon. There's the 3. He buries it from 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
And if you walked in at any point during this game,
can you get it off in time? Counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow. And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. George out there with Rashawn Holmes.
Keep doing what you're doing and the wins will keep coming.
And it's Champagnie at small forward. Green for 3.
Yes, sir. Thank you, G.
They've led by as many as 14. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
And last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Rockets trail by 13. Whitmore. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first run.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Brogdon finds Holmes. Back to Brogdon. From deep. From deep. Brogdon.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that. Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Smart passes to George. Back to Smart. Launches a three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Smart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Green against Smart. Oh, don't let Green get a step. Wow.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce. With a great finisher.
Pass to Champagny. Fires from deep. Adams grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 13. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Smith. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Whitmore. Sarge checked in for Washington. Middleton comes in for Champagny. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Group. Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. Washington leading by 11. Smart passes to Middleton. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Everyone expected them to...
Oh, Green with a vicious dunk.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Smart for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Smart's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooks outside. Knocks it loose. Here's Sarr. And he's going for the oop here. Thompson with a steal. Brooks right side. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
George outside. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Rockets trail by 10. Joe Grant and VanVleet. They've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Washington leading by 10. Middleton from the outside hits the three-pointer. Middleton's got his second basket on the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Brooks outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's VanVleet. Tipped.
The 2021-22 Defensive Player of the Year winner. Smart loves sending shots back.
Brogdon with a bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's VanVleet. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Smart passes to Brogdon. From behind the arc. Brooks with the rebound. Pass to VanVleet. The 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Washington Wizards earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, And it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Washington Wizards.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You know, right now for the Wizards, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dillon Brooks is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Şengün. Now Green from the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Poole. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game, and he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Poole.
Well, Jordan Poole, as far as continuing to develop his game, is more focused on becoming a more consistent player in this league.
Here's Van Vliet. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Van Vliet's got 9. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And his first miss of the day, now 6 for 7. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Middleton passes to Poole. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Poole's got 21 points in the game.
Okay. Good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Oh, my. I mean, Green is ready for a duel at the arc. I mean, he's always an eager three-point shooter.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Wizards in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Here's Poole, kicks it out to Middleton. It's Middleton on the wing. Fires for three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Van Vliet outside. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Shot left block. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
The three is up. The Rockets pull it in. To the inside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Thompson. The 15-footer is good. Thompson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Poole. It's deflected.
Well, you could see how Shinju read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Counted. Poole's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
George against Thompson. Over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Wizards leading by 18.
Poole's one of those guys that you have to play tight on D.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Free throw good. Poole. So for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Whitmore comes in for Green. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Brogdon comes in for Champagny. And both free throws good for Poole. 1:10 left in the third. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Shepard. Şengün, a screen on Smart. Here's Shepard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Oh, creating for himself wasn't a strong suit in college, but it's nice to see Shepard folding some playmaking into his game.
And it's Smart missing.
All we got there was
trail by 18.
Right there, Marcus.
Here's Whitmore. Yeah. And he jams it home with authority.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Poole outside. Fires the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he makes it on the layup. Poole's got 30.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Shepard. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. What a performance for Jordan Poole. He's been the story for the Wizards. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Marcus Smart out there with Johnson. Then there's George. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Martin in at the small forward position.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
Outside Johnson. George outside. Lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Wizards lead by 21. And the Rockets shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. And that one's good. Whitmore.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Van Vliet's checked in for Houston. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Adams with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. And Adams, here we go. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Get out of the way, because Steven Adams has a flight to catch.
From deep, Johnson. Rockets with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Back to Smart. There's the triple. Washington again can't hit. Rockets trail by 15. Right side Green. No good from 11 feet. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Smart finds Johnson. 20 feet out. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. The Rockets call timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Smith. And it's Brooks in for Eason. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing by 17. Outside, Green. Sarr pulls it in.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Champagnie. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Champagnie's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And he lays it up and in. Poole's got 32 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Yes, it's good.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Pass to Middleton. Takes a three. And again, Washington with a triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Yo, watch Jordan.
Poole against Van Vliet. Now here's Poole. Not a lot of room. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Wizards.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they meet just
When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Van Vliet with it. Şengün, the screen. Misses the...
Try to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you...
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully.
And that bucket's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jordan Poole.
All right, I think I'm going to wrap it up there for right now. Thanks, Dee, and everyone for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment, share. Peace.
Thanks Dee and everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand.